Ooh, ooh, oh my gosh. Ooh, take a look at this one, guys. Welcome back to Garage Outdoors on Garage Matters. Today, we are gonna try to do a little discovery. We're gonna go look for some bass. So, down this trail, apparently there is a little pond down this trail. Now, I didn't bring my 5.6 ultralight rod. I brought my 7-foot bait casting rod. I'm gonna use a swim bait and see if we can go down this trail to find this hidden pond. So it's my first time coming down this way, and hopefully this pond exists so we can flip this bait down there and see if we can pull out a big old bass out of here. So I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to like get down to this lake or not. Hopefully there has been people fishing down here, because I don't want to go down here and it have no place to access the water. But it looks like someone has been down here clearing a path, but then we'll see if there's actually a way to get down here. So alright, so kind of looks like there's some water down here. Let me zoom in for you guys and see what's going on down here. So looks like we are gonna have to tread through all of this brush right here to get to the water down here. And I am not wearing pants today. I'm wearing shoes and shorts, but probably best if we would have wore some pants. Let's keep going down this trail, and hopefully it opens up somewhere. If it doesn't open up, looks like we're gonna have to crawl down and through all of this brush pile down here to find a good fishing spot down here. Okay, so there is a pond down here. We just need to get to a nice clearing. Hopefully there's a clearing down here somewhere. This almost looks like a little trail. It looks like maybe someone's been going down this way, but okay, yeah, let's just kind of go down this trail just a little bit more. See what's down here, guys. Nice little nature trail. Yeah. Okay, so no openings over here. It kind of looks like there's a trail down here, but okay, so I think down this way is gonna lead to nothing, because the pond is back that way. It's actually a pretty good sized pond. I'm walking all the way down here and it just keeps going on down and down over there. This kind of looks like a trail, but it's so brushy. Alright, so it looks like down here is gonna lead to nowhere. I don't know where this ends up, but looks like no access, so I guess we're gonna have to make our way down to this pond somehow. And considering that there doesn't look to be like any pressure here, I bet you there's probably a giant old bass in there somewhere. And let's go ahead and see if we can just make our way down here somewhere and try to find a good spot. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know where. We're just gonna have to try to find some place to get our bait down there. Let's see. Alright, so I think we're gonna go back down here where there is more of a clearing. Alright, so maybe right here, guys. I think we're gonna go down this way, I guess. We'll go down this way. Alright, this is like, I don't know, guys. Okay. Alright, take a look at this, guys. How tall this grass is. This grass is pretty tall, but we are out here trying to find these hidden bass, and is what this pond looks like. All right, so it looks like this is probably going to be the best spot I can get to. I don't think I can get down any closer to the water because it looks like this is the edge right here. All right, so let me zoom in, see what we can see down here. All right, so lots of overgrown vegetation down here, and this is actually a pretty big old pond. Take a look at that, guys. Alright, I'm gonna set this camera down, turn on my GoPro, and start flipping this swim bait out, and see if there's any fish in here. It looks like we're gonna have to punch through some of this grass down here and see if there's any fish down here. So let's go ahead and start fishing. Alright guys, this is what I'm using. I'm using like a 3-inch swim bait. Using a 7-foot medium heavy action bait casting rod. I think this is 20-pound Power Pro. It's either 20 or 30 pound. But I've also got it tied to a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader as well too. So let's go ahead and just flip this in here. See if we can pull a giant bass out of here. So, oh my gosh, we are just gonna let this bait punch through the top layer of this grass. So it's so thick here that my bait can't even punch through this top layer of grass. It's not heavy enough, and I think I might just have to hope for the best that it can sink down there. But I did see a little fish bowl, so I do know that there is some kind of fish down there. I'm not sure if it's a big bass, could be a little panfish, but there is something down in there. So I'm just gonna move my rod tip slightly up and down. Just let my bait stay down there because it seems like the grass mat is really thick. And there's no way this little swim bait's gonna be able to punch through the thick layer of grass down there. So I'm gonna bring this back up and just toss it back out there, and hopefully there's just a bass right there that's gonna scoop it up. Alright, so I can't really swim this bait. There's just too much vegetation, too overgrown, and maybe there's not even any fish in here. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. Alright, so there looks like there's a little bit more of an opening down over there, so I'm gonna try to cast all the way down there and see if, oh yeah, alright, so that top layer of grass is just, I can't get past that top layer of grass. Alright, we're just gonna drag this on top of that top layer of grass until it gets to this opening over here, and hopefully there is a giant bass. Ooh, I don't know if y'all saw that on camera. There was just a frog running across the top of this grass right here. And if this GoPro is able to capture it, I'll zoom in and show it on camera, but let's just see if this is gonna work, because it's just so thick with vegetation here. Alright, I am right up against this little tree line down here. I'm gonna have to, okay, flip it back up so I don't get hung up. Alright, and this is just part of fishing heavy structure, so I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a snake just swimming over there, a water snake. All the way out there is a water snake. So plenty of snakes around here. All throughout here. There ain't no way I can punch through it with this lure right here. This is so dirty right now, but I'm gonna try one more time. Cast as far as I can all the way over here to this clearing, and see if there is just a bass hanging out over there. Alright, right into the clearing. Perfect cast. We're just gonna slowly work it back on over here and hopefully get a big old solid thump. No, definitely not same as fishing a worm or a crawdad or those other baits. Normally for bass fishing, I just use this swim bait, and that's all I use. I don't use chatter baits. I don't use those other what do you call them, crankbaits, jigs, spinner baits. I normally just use this so I can work a body of water real quick, and if there's a bass, there's a bass. If not, I'm okay with that. So alright, so there is no giant bass around this part. Okay, nothing. Alright, I guess there's nothing. One more cast, guys. Ooh, perfect cast. Right into the middle. We'll drag it across the top real slow again, and hope for the best. That's all we can do. It's a hidden pond. Might not produce nothing, but it's alright. We're out here giving it a shot, exploring. Just want to see if there's anything out here. Alright. Ain't nothing. Let me try right here again. Alright. Nothing. 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 Alright guys, here's what this hidden lake looks like. And let me just zoom in one more time for you guys. So this is where I was casting at. Look how thick this top layer is. It's so thick right here. And I was trying right down in here, this little clearing, but there wasn't anything down here. There's probably some big old bluegills in here, maybe even crappies, but it looks like there's probably some bass in here, but maybe just not right here. Maybe like over there, or like way on over there somewhere. There could be some bass over there, but definitely not right here where I am fishing at. So I think I'm not gonna close this video out. I do have like another spot that I want to try. So we are over at, I'm gonna call this my secret location. Everyone has their secret location, their go-to spot. So I think this is my go-to spot for now. But take a look at this area. This is a pretty nice little pond, and no houses around here, no signs of people living around here besides this little trail. And I did bring the 2500, and it did help me get to this little pond. Ooh, take a look at that. So this pond is I don't know who this pond belongs to, but if you look over here, there is a fish feeder right here. So this is somebody's keeping up with it, but there are fish that are jumping in this pond. I don't know if y'all can see that now. Maybe that's a turtle swimming in the middle of the screen, or it could be a little snake. Don't know, but there are just things swimming in the water, and there are signs of fish in here as well too. Let's see what's going on here up against the shoreline right here. So okay, I'm gonna zoom in guys, and hopefully y'all can see these tiny little fish in here just swimming around right in the middle of the screen. Not sure what kind of fish that is, but it's a tiny little one. And there's some more over to the left. Could be little panfish, baby panfish, but they don't look like little bass. Little bass are long and skinny, and at their tail is kind of like a little vertical black stripe. So that's what little bass look like, but these don't look like little bass. So I'm gonna try my luck in here guys, and hopefully work my way around this pond and catch a big old bass out of here. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm just gonna slow retrieve and work this shoreline, because I always like working fan casting the shorelines first. I believe that the fish like structure, and I think they're probably going to be hanging up closer along to the shoreline. So if there's a bass in here, hopefully they are going to take this swim bait. And I think I did bring a top water lure, so if they don't want to hit the swim bait, it's alright. I will bring out the walking dog and start walking the dog, because I got no problem walking the dog as well. Sometimes walking the dog works just as well too. But in the past, I've always had luck with this swim bait fishing these Florida ponds, but this ain't a Florida pond. But ooh, what the heck? Alright. Maybe they don't want swim baits. I'll toss this right in the middle. Go right in the middle. Or could be that the fish aren't on this side. Alright, so the good thing about packing light is you don't have to worry about bringing a whole bunch of gear with you if you pack light. We are packed light, and it looks like there's definitely people fishing here, because if there weren't nobody fishing here, there wouldn't be any trails around here. So hopefully we get a strike. Give me a big old bass. I just want a big old bass out here, guys. Alright, come on. Give me that big old thump. Ooh, there's a little fish bowl right there. Is that a bass? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, guys! Did y'all see that? Whatever was right there, try to hit it. Oh my gosh, they thumped it. Oh my gosh, guys. It actually thumped it. Oh man. It thumped it. Oh, that was a big one. Oh my goodness. It actually thumped it. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I don't know if that was a giant carp or a big old bass. Or a catfish. Whatever it was, it thumped it good. Oh man. It thumped it. Maybe it brushed up against it, but maybe it just brushed up against it, but something thumped it hard. Oh my gosh. I know, I'm pretty sure I got that on camera, but yeah, that was heavy. Wherever that was heavy, guys. That was heavy. Oh man. Oh gosh. Alright guys, oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Alright, let me work this pond real quick. I'm gonna work this pond. Oh, you bet. Let's see if there's a giant bass in here. I keep saying that because there's gotta be a giant bass. Has to be. I'm sure right here. Guys. Okay. Let's see if there's a big old bass right here. Alright guys, let's try right here and see what's going on. See if we can pull a fish out from over here. I'm just, again, just working my way around this lake, hoping that there's a bass in here. Come on guys. It's been a while since I caught a bass. Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all saw that fish. There's a fish just getting some air right here. So there's fish in here. There is fish in here. All right, sun's going down. Sun is going down now. Okay, let's see if there's anything over here. Alright guys, so we tried the entire lake with the swim bait. No luck, so we're gonna bring out the ultralight rod. I thought I brought some worms and some shrimp, but I must have left it at the house, so we're gonna use this little jig right here, and hopefully we can entice whatever's in here to hit this little jig. Sometimes they like little jigs, so we're gonna slow it down just a little, toss out this little jig, and see if we can get a hit. Alright. That's the thing about these ultralight rods, you can cast a mile with some really light line. And all I'm doing is just twitching this rod tip ever so slightly, so I'm barely reeling it in. Ooh, ooh. There's something in here. Maybe gotta speed up the retrieve a little. There's definitely something in here. I'm trying to thump it. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my gosh! Woo! Ooh, son! Alright. I don't know if y'all saw that. Did y'all see that? That was amazing. He took it right there along the shoreline. Take a look at that. I really hope I got that on camera. I saw it take it. It was right there. Look at the size of this guy. Now, this little, I'm pretty sure he's a green sunfish, but look at him. This is a really good size. Ooh, all day for, actually all evening for this guy. It's a pretty good size on this little jig. But this water is so warm right here that you can see these little bumps on his tail, and I'm just gonna hold him up like this because he's a pretty awesome fish. Take a look at that. All right, let's go ahead and get the release on this guy. I'm not gonna fill up my water bucket, but I'm just gonna toss him in here. So these fish are in here. All right, there he goes. That was a really good take. A really good take. And he was right there along the shoreline. And that just goes to show you that these little green sunfish are pretty aggressive on these little ultralight rods. I love to target small fish on these little rods because it makes it just so fun. Now, that is the first panfish I've caught on this rod on a jig. And we'll see if we can do it again. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, guys. I don't know if y'all can see that, but we've got some wild dogs. Oh. Ooh. Alright, guys. I'm gonna Alright. Alright, guys. I think they ran away. So well, the good thing about them is they did have like harnesses on there, so I don't think they were actually wild dogs, but yeah. So it was Kind of scary when you see two big old grown dogs like just running towards you. Alright. Looks like I am not the only one around here. A lot of people hiking. I guess it's a good idea to have a friend with you hiking. Yeah, I'm gonna slow down my retrieve. Ooh, ooh, oh my gosh. Ooh, take a look at this one, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why was I playing around? Why was I playing around with it? Oh my goodness. Why? Why was I playing around? That was a huge one. Why was I playing? Oh my gosh. That was a huge one. So definitely slowing down the retrieve actually worked. I don't know what that was. It wasn't a bass. It wasn't a bass. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I thought I had him too. I was trying to be cinematic and stuff, but oh my gosh. Alright, so there are some bigger ones in here. We just need to slow down our retrieve a little. That was the biggest fish I've caught on this ultralight rod. I really thought I had him hooked really good, but I didn't. Okay. Oh my goodness. Maybe once I play it back in post, I can see what kind of fish it is, because it almost looked like a carp, or I guess some people call them buffaloes. That's what it kind of looked like, but I couldn't really tell. It wasn't. It almost looked like a catfish, but it wasn't a catfish. Ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. They are starting to thump this little jig. Maybe I need to set the hook a little bit harder. Okay. Alright. Ooh, got one. Finally. Look at the size of this one, guys. One more before we call it quits. This could be the same one again, but I don't think this is the same one. This one is a little bit bigger, looks a little bit different. And we are gonna go ahead and get the release on this guy. Alright. Alright, so it took a while, but we did get another one. Okay. Toss this guy back in there. Alright. And it is almost sunset. I've got a couple more casts in here. Let's see if we can pull something else out. All right, guys, beautiful sunset. We fished all the way up until sunset. Now, it was really unfortunate that I was playing around with that fish earlier, and if I wasn't playing around with it, I would have got it up on land. It was really close, and I was trying to adjust my GoPro right here to get it on camera. Hopefully I did get it on camera, but that was the biggest fish I've landed on that ultralight rod. This is my first time fishing here. I found it and it looks really awesome. I'm probably gonna come back here more often. This whole time there was nobody out here. Beautiful sunset. It looks like there are some big fish in here as well too. And I can't wait to come back out here and bring you guys back out here and just put you guys on some big fish that I know are in here. Now, that's gonna do it this time for Garage Outdoors on Garage Matters. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and join us next time on Garage Outdoors.